Welcome back. Jesus has just poured out his heart to the Father in prayer, committing himself and his followers into God's care. Now, the final acts of his earthly mission begins. He leads his disciples across the Kidron Valley to a garden called Gethsemane, a place where he often met with them. But on this night, the familiar place of fellowship is about to become a scene of betrayal and arrest. The author John tells us that Judas, the betrayer, also knew the place. He arrives not alone, but with a band of soldiers and some officers from the chief priests and the Pharisees, equipped with lanterns, torches, and weapons. This was a large contingent, sent out as if to capture a dangerous criminal. Jesus, knowing all that would happen to him, doesn't hide or run. He steps forward into the light of their torches and takes complete control of the situation. He asks them, "Whom do you seek?" They reply, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus' answer is simple, yet full of divine power. I am He. The original Greek for I am He is ego-eimi, or I am, the divine name of God. And John, an eyewitness, records what happened next. When Jesus said to them, "I am He," they drew back and fell to the ground. In that moment, the divine power of Jesus effortlessly knocked down an entire detachment of armed men. This small detail is incredibly important. It shows us that Jesus was not a helpless victim. He had the power to end the entire situation right there, but he chose not to. He was willingly allowing this to happen according to the Father's plan. He asks them a second time, "Whom do you seek?" They say, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus responds, "I told you that I am He. So if you seek me, let these men go." Even in the moment of his own arrest, his primary concern is to protect his disciples. At this point, Peter, ever the man of action, draws his sword and cuts off the right ear of the high priest's servant, a man named Malchus. Peter was ready to fight, but he was fighting the wrong battle in the wrong way. Jesus immediately rebukes him. "Put your sword into its sheath. Shall I not drink the cup that the Father has given me?" Jesus saw the cross not as a tragic defeat forced upon him by his enemies, but as a cup given to him by his loving Father to accomplish the salvation of the world. He willingly submitted to the Father's will, even though it led to immense suffering. The arrest of Jesus reveals his perfect sovereign control over even a moment of apparent weakness. He is not taken by force. He gives himself over willingly. He demonstrates his divine power, protects his followers, and submits perfectly to the will of his Father. It's a crucial reminder that the events of the cross were not an accident of history, but the deliberate, loving, and sacrificial plan of God from the very beginning.